Hello, this is Bob Dunn with Gibbs & Associates. In this demonstration we're going to undercut or hem stitch, as it's known in other places, under this edge and coming back around to an open side. Now the technique for doing this, first let's go ahead and give you a good idea here. I swept this shape and pulled it out of a solid block. So you can see how the geometry profiles overlap, and this whole side right here is an undercut. This line right here is the top edge at Z0. So as we have to go through and cut this, the best way to do this is to use a key cutter. So let's go ahead and open up the key cutter, and we're using a 62 thousandths top and bottom radius with a double value, 125 thou. This radius here is equal to the floor radius right at this edge, and that's where I came up with the number. Then in the next step, what we're going to do is build a process. This process will be a contour process, setting the speeds and feeds like normal. The entry moves, the exit moves like you normally do. We're going to set stock at 0, or whatever you desire for the cut you're about to make, and Z stock at 0. Here we're going to wrap it to 100 above. Then we're going to start at minus 62 thousandths 5/10. That value is equal to this value right here, so that we come right up to the center line of the tool, or the tangency, the top tangency of the tool radius here. And we're going to start at that depth. Then the finished depth, we're going to the bottom of the pocket at minus 1 inch. Now, all of the other information can stay the same. What we're going to do is go to the Solids tab. We're going to climb cut. We're going to use a finish tolerance, and I'm using the global tolerances. Let me go ahead and show that to you for a second. And the global tolerance, 10 thou for roughing, 1 thou for finishing. Now as we go through this, we're going to control the Z values not by desired Z step, but by an actual ridge height, just like we're doing a surface milling, a 3D surface milling operation. And we're going to ask for a 5 thou ridge height. You can enter whatever value you need for your particular part. To make this happen, we do need to turn on Gen 2. We do need to turn on part body, and we do need to turn on slice offset body. And what this allows the tool to do is to go ahead and reach under this wall. This wall can be a tapered wall like we're seeing here. It can be a radiused wall, like if you were to remove a pipe from a block of steel, you can reach right in and do the same type of thing. Makes no difference. So the slice offset body is what's going to allow us to get under that wall. So let's go ahead and we'll close the menu here. Let's go ahead and select the faces we're going to be working with. So we'll select the tangent faces, and that looks great. You can see the rotation of this part. You can see the angles twisting, everything going here. And let's go ahead and tell it to do it. Take a second to calculate the toolpath. Slice offset body option has succeeded. Great. And we can see all of the toolpath. Now in the body bag, I built a stock body. This stock body looks just like it would if we ran a 1-inch end mill through here and cleaned up. The 1-inch end mill knocking out just based on the top profile. Let's go ahead and bag this, and we'll run the cut part render. So as we go through and run the cut part render, you can see this tool wrapping right around, and it's going to start doing the undercutting. Notice on this side it's going to start cutting thicker and thicker, and this side it starts thicker and thicker, and it will taper back down. Let's go to a front view. Go to a front view here, and you can see what's going on. And we'll speed this up a little bit for you. And so this is the way you go ahead and do undercut walls. This comes in real handy on curved surfaces, comes in real handy in any situation where you need to do an undercutting situation. Now on the CD-ROM, this highlight CD-ROM, you will be able to find this VNC file. I'm going to save it out like it is right now, and you'll be able to find it on the CD-ROM and go back and review it and modify it and things like that. I hope you enjoyed the demo. Thank you.